Welcome back to Marrakech, the city where every alleyway holds a surprise and every rooftop view makes you pause. In this video, we're continuing our discovery of Marrakech and taking you deeper into our adventure. We'll take you through tranquil gardens, wild souks, and into one of the most iconic restaurants of the city. So get yourselves ready with the mint tea and let's get started. If you ever wondered what to do, eat, and see in Marrakech after day one, this vlog is for you. We kicked off the day with one of Marrakech's most photographed locations, the Jardin Majorelle. It's that electric blue garden you've probably seen all over Instagram. But being there in person is a completely different experience. We bought our tickets online the night before and recommend that you do the same. Moreover, if at all possible, try buying them before arriving in Marrakech, for reasons discussed in our Arriving in Marrakech vlog. Our riad was a 40-minute walk to the gardens, so we opted for the 10-minute car ride instead. But we didn't feel like negotiating for a taxi ride, so we asked our host Simo if he could call one for us. He even walked us over to the town square. This peaceful oasis was created by the French artist Jacques Majorelle and later restored by fashion legend Yves Saint Laurent and his partner Pierre Berger. Today it's one of the city's top attractions, and for good reasons. If you love bold colors, exotic plants, and a dash of design history, this place is a must. But heads up, it gets busy fast, and you need to schedule your entry time. So booking online speeds up the process. If possible, we recommend that you visit during the morning for various reasons. Mainly, it gets really hot here during the afternoon, and much busier as well. Don't forget sunscreen. Most of the paths are uncovered, and even at 10 a.m., it was already pretty warm. The garden was originally created in the 1920s by French painter Jacques Majorelle, who spent over 40 years carefully designing it as a peaceful sanctuary, filled with rare and exotic plants from all around the world. You'll find towering cacti from Mexico, bamboo groves from Asia, palms, bougainvillea, and even water lilies. All thoughtfully arranged around flowing fountains, tiled paths, and vibrant walls painted in the garden's signature Majorelle blue. The color is so striking it almost glows from the Moroccan sun. In the 1980s, the garden was rescued and restored by Yves Saint Laurent and Pierre Berger, who loved Marrakech so much that Yves Saint Laurent's ashes were scattered here after he passed away. Today, Jardin Majorelle is one of the city's most visited sites, and it's easy to see why. It blends nature, art, and architecture in such a peaceful and visually stunning way. A quick heads up, while visiting this part of Marrakech, don't miss the Berber Museum located right inside the garden grounds. It's a separate entry ticket, but it's totally worth it. It's small, but really well done, and gives you a deeper understanding of the Berber culture, which plays a huge role in Morocco's identity. You'll see traditional jewelry, textiles, weapons, and ceremonial clothing from various Berber communities across the country. Just note, no photography or video is allowed inside, so we don't have any visuals to show you, but we felt it was totally worth the short visit, especially if you want to connect more with the country's roots. Next, we headed right next door to the Yves Saint Laurent Museum, where you can dive into his sketches, haute couture collection, and the deep connections he had with the Moroccan culture. Photography inside is limited, but it's a great stop if you're into fashion or architecture. The Yves Saint Laurent Museum requires a separate entry ticket as well, which you'll notice if you're buying your tickets online. Another quick heads up, in Ellie's blogs, she usually emphasizes to bring water, especially in warm and dry places like Morocco. But here, they won't let you bring your bottle inside. You might want to know that the stores in this area operate with price tags, which usually means no negotiating, in comparison to navigating the Souks, which was our next destination. However, with no Simo in sight, we had to get our own taxi. And I expected to negotiate, but the price was very similar to what we paid in the morning. Perhaps that's because there's a lot of movement in this part of the city. Who knows? And in what felt like an instant, we left the calm and curated and returned to the wild and unpredictable. Even before arriving in the Souks of Marrakech. The roads on the way over were chaotic, which was a clear reminder that I made the right choice by buying 2 first-class train tickets to Fez. Stay tuned because that's where we'll be heading after Marrakech. The Medina is like a living labyrinth. At every turn, there's something new. Rugs, pottery, teas, leather bags, lanterns. And everyone's ready to make a deal. Or at least try. If you're not used to bargaining, this is the place to start. Just smile, be polite, and don't be afraid to walk away if the price doesn't feel right. Here are a few tips that can help you prepare. Never accept the first price. Know what it's worth. Don't show too much enthusiasm. Walk away if needed. Buy more for a better deal. And if you start to feel overwhelmed, which can happen, just step outside the chaos for a tea break. Or take a few deep breaths before diving back in. That's what we did. True story. In preparation for our dinner at Dar Essalam, I was looking for a nice linen shirt for the outing. After lunch at Cuisine, we found a store nearby, and I tried on a few shirts. Though I didn't like the store owner's mirror, I asked Ellie if she could take a picture for me to see. After my second attempt trying on a shirt, the owner voiced his discontentment, got impatient, and raised his voice. I was shocked that he reacted this way, since I was inclined to purchase something. But he made it easy for me to decline the transaction and walk out. But the next time around, everything worked out fine. It helped that I had a general idea of pricing. And this new owner told me I negotiated a great deal, which had me feeling happy. But I left the store with 2 shirts when in actuality I just wanted 1. So who knows who got the better deal in the end? And with my supposed great deal, the owner sent me off to see one of his merchant friends, who proceeded to show me his merchandise. Maybe they were trying to tip the scales by getting me to overpay at the new store. As the sun sets, Jemaa el-Fna transforms into something truly unforgettable. This square, which is busy during the day, becomes a full-blown sensory explosion at night. There are storytellers, acrobats, street musicians, orange juice vendors, and grilling stalls all competing for your attention. It's kind of like the Times Square meets a night market with a dash of ancient tradition. If it's your first time here, come with an open mind and an empty stomach, and maybe some noise-canceling earbuds. To wrap up the day, we treated ourselves to something truly special, dinner at Dar Essalam. Actually, if you remember from our first Marrakech vlog, we stumbled upon this place when navigating the Medina. Dar Essalam isn't just a restaurant, it's a full-on experience. The moment you step inside, it's like being transported into a Moroccan fairy tale. With ornate arches, mosaic walls, and fountains everywhere. Apparently, this historic spot has hosted everyone from Winston Churchill to Alfred Hitchcock, who filmed a scene of The Man Who Knew Too Much right here. Dinner was well served, with appetizers, couscous, and tagine. Between the belly dancing and the live music, it was one of those nights that you don't forget. Pro tip, make a reservation and bring your appetite. You're not just paying for a meal, you're signing up for a full performance. Marrakech is full of contrasts. One minute you're bargaining over a lamp, the next you're listening to oud music in a candlelit palace. This city challenged us, amazed us, and rewarded us. Especially when we slowed down and let it all sink in. If you're planning a trip here, leave room for the unexpected. Not everything goes according to plan, but that's often when the best memories are made. I even tried the traditional Amazigh hat. He makes it look easy, right? Guess again, it's harder to pull off than it looks. Welcome back! If you haven't already, be sure to check out our very first Marrakech vlog. In there, we cover helpful tips for arrival, how to choose your riad, and surviving your first steps in the Medina. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Feel free to comment on your favorite Moroccan destination, and don't forget to subscribe because more stops are on the way. Next up, Marrakech to Fez via rail. Araka Qariban.